Hello, Ben.
Hello.
Hello. We're back in Europe doing jobs, and oh god, this mouse is a bit sluggish. Best job for us is a drive from France to well, just north of Zurich, which is
Oh,
interesting because what we're going to do is we're going to go from France through Belgium, through Luxembourg, back into France, into Switzerland, to then go into what I believe is the German border. We're going all over a fucking place.
no, you certainly are.
Yeah, but that's Europe and trucking for you. We're trucking mental, isn't they?
Yeah, the dirty truckers.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not do it. Oh, you're only just now watching.
Yeah, sorry, I sort of stepped away to get my various things set up and realised I wasn't watching.
Ooh, yes, sod.
So now I am, and it's very
Oh
dark.
god, it's this one. It's this one where we've got to go through the. We've been here before. Fuck's
Oh,
sake. I'm gonna turn right because then. Oh god. Oh my god, how did we manage that? Yeah, if we turn right, then we've sorted out this path, this bit of road. We did
oh
it,
yeah,
Ben.
yeah. I remember that bit that the map sort of fills in.
Hmm. Maybe one day, once we've got our own truck, we'll just drive around filling in parts of maps.
Oh, that'd be nice.
There, you know, if we get close enough to finishing one, that we don't need to worry too much about it.
Would you like a topic?
Please.
So, recently, the Beano, which apparently still exists,
Yep.
um, did a competition for the funniest class uh, jokes from primary school children,
Oh, I
and
thought
they've
you
got
were
their
gonna
top.
say class jokes as in like upper class, lower class,
No, no.
class warfare.
So we've got uh, 10 to choose from,
Okay.
and the winners will appear in a comic strip with the gag featured.
Naturally.
Uh, I don't know which one won. Okay, what's the hottest area in the classroom?
I don't know. What's the hottest area in the classroom?
The corner, because it's 90 degrees.
Ha 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 ha. Lovely maths joke there.
Why did Dennis eat his homework? A lot of these reference Beano characters.
Nasha wasn't hungry.
Because Nasha was too busy. Well done. What does Calamity James say when a large musical instrument falls on him?
Uh, ouch.
Piano.
Okay, that's appalling, but okay.
Piano. Yeah.
I mean, I get it. It's not
Yeah,
good
yeah,
compared
yeah,
to the
yeah.
others.
Probably the delivery. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Chicken.
Chicken who?
Buck buck gorp.
Okay.
Buck buck gorp. Oh, I don't get it.
No, it's a bad one. Oh, they have changed
Uh,
the entire interface on this.
huh.
You probably can't tell the
Uh,
differences too much, but
no, no.
I can.
Um, so apparently this is about a character called Harsha Chandra,
Oh,
who's
not
a
familiar with that
pint-sized prankster with a beanie.
one.
What is Harsha's favourite drink?
A pint of
Piss?
Praga.
No, hot chocolate.
Okay, I can understand that. That makes sense.
When is a T-Rex not a T-Rex?
When it's a bone.
When it's a coffee Rex.
Okay, again, I can appreciate the joke there. I don't like it, but I can appreciate it. The
This is another
intent.
Beano character called Smithy. Why did Smithy spill his fizzy drink on the floor?
I don't know.
Because the sign said wet floor.
Okay. Beano's gone downhill a bit.
So this one, I think even Sky News is confused about this one. They say this gag appears to be making a joke about hurting your knee or maybe money. What did the business person say when they fell over?
I don't know. What did they say?
Moni.
Okay, I would say it's probably a combination of both.
How did the bees get to school?
They flew.
They took the bus.
But as a bus with a buzz.
Yeah, they want you to say a buzz.
They got on the school bus.
Yeah. Why did the hawk take the gaming console?
I don't know.
Because he was an angry bird.
Okay, that makes sense.
But it's not clear from this article who won. Oh no, it was the first one. What's the hottest area in this classroom? The corner, because it's 90 degrees.
To be fair, it is the best one of a lot.
I think that probably is the best one of the lot. Yeah.
I just realised this job that we're doing, we only have a half-hour grace period on the route that we've got taken.
What are we delivering?
Reservoir tank, 11 tons.
Right, a load of shit. Okay.
We if we take half an hour longer than we're meant to, we will run out of time and we'll have to sleep over in a lay-by somewhere.
Nice.
So we need to, and then we'll have to kill a hooker.
Judging by the look of our characters, probably slept in a lot of lay-bys in his life.
Yeah, probably.
I actually discovered another connections round.
Okay, so you've got 2 now.
Yeah. I still need to do.
We're going to do an overtake, Ben. We're going to do an overtake.
Oh my god, careful, careful, careful. Careful. Careful.
Oh, I've lost sound. I was going to honk him. Ha ha ha. We overtook him. Anyway, carry on.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the easy one, and then we'll have your topic, and I'll see if I can get a list of the other one.
Okay. Well, I've got a question for you after as well. At some point. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, put a pin in it. So, Dave Roundtree.
Yep. I recognise the name.
He's the drummer from Blur.
Yes, of course he is.
James Cracknell.
Okay.
And Tom Gray, who's the co-founder of indie band Gomez.
Okay, well, I'm only familiar with one of those.
Okay. Josh Tapper.
Nope, not familiar with that.
Gogglebox, or was on Gogglebox. Alison Hume, who's a television writer.
Okay.
Who created the 2005 BBC drama Rocketman, which I remember watching.
I do not.
Okay. And last one, Monty Panesar, brackets briefly. He's a former England cricket star. So this is something topical, and it relates to a topic we've discussed in one of these videos.
One of his videos tonight, or one of his videos ever?
One of these videos tonight.
Okay. And that's all the people?
Yeah, that's everything.
Oh God. Oh, how I ain't got a fucking. You say this is the easy one?
No, this is the easy one for me.
Oh, okay.
So they're all famous people who have the potential to become something else. Something
Monarchs.
that's happening soon.
Oh, MPs.
Yes.
Yes, because Dave Roundtree is well known for being in politics, actually.
Dave Roundtree has been selected for the Labour candidate for a mid-Sussex seat, the mid-Sussex seat. James Cracknell is going to be the Conservative candidate for Colchester.
Dave Roundtree's been on Question Time, hasn't he? Previously, I think.
Oh, possibly. I don't know. I don't watch it. I hate that show.
Oh wow, it's a good job we
I think
film at the same time as them, then, isn't it?
I think one of the worst things this country did for political discourse was invite the average person to contribute their opinion to things like Newsnight.
Bloody Vox Pops.
Mhm. Tom Gray. Now, Tom Gray is the Labour Party candidate in Brighton Pavilion, which Eddie Izzard uh, bid to stand for.
I mean, Brighton Pavilion's a green seat anyway. It almost always
Mm.
is. So good luck to them. But
Yeah, maybe they'll win it. I don't know, but hopefully not. Josh Tapper, the former Gogglebox star, is running against Oliver Dowden, who's the Deputy Prime Minister. Josh Tapper is running for Labour.
Okay.
Alison Hume, another Labour hopeful. For Scarborough and Whitby.
Has she ever been to Scarborough Fair?
Monty Panesar. He announced in April that he was standing. He's a former cricket star. He announced that he was standing as a candidate for George Galloway's Workers' Party of Britain in the West London constituency of Ealing Southall.
Okay.
Well, he wrote in the Telegraph that he had aspirations to one day become Prime Minister. He withdrew his application after 8 days, saying he needed more time to find his political home, one that aligns with his personal and political values. So my guess is he was approached to run, presumably after displaying a token bit of interest, went for it, decided to do a bit more research, and found out that there's some controversial stuff in that manifesto.
Yeah, most likely.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting election. I fear that the result will depress me, but you know that's how these things go often.
What do you mean, Labour win?
I mean, as much as I don't necessarily have an issue with Labour winning. I think what I want to see is for Tories getting a pasting. I wish I had enough faith in this country that we were going to guarantee that we were going to get a pasting. But I don't have enough faith in this country to believe
I have enough faith. I think we're looking at a Labour landslide. Maybe not. There'll be enough gains by the other parties to suggest that there was less an enthusiastic rush to Labour, more a total disavowing of the Conservatives.
They say that things can only get better.
I wish.
Someone was playing that, wasn't they?
Yes, when Rishi Sunak made his announcement, I did hear that.
Yeah, I saw footage from just next to the speaker. Apparently, they got because it was raining. They got broken. They we're side by side of a car on a bridge. That's not what he was saying. We're going 90 kilometers an hour. That's not slow, Ben.
I hope you don't. I hope there's no schools nearby that you're going to run over.
I'm not going to run over a school with our reservoir of shit. That may not even have shit in it. It's 2 in the morning. Even if we did, there's no kids there. We've got 7 hours to. Oh, it's a Thursday as well. Oh, that's good. That's almost realistic. There's another car coming. We need to stop and have a coffee. No. Oh, you know, we're doing the thing. Do you want my topic or do you want me to question?
Why don't you choose?
Oh, we'll do both. So obviously there was another bit of big news, internationally this week, and that was the helicopter crash of the Iranian president and.
Yes, I forgot we talked briefly about that in the opening. Go on.
That was I mean that was a big deal, wasn't it? It should be a big deal. Is that all you had to say on it?
Well, I saw a lot of I saw a collation of Twitter posts from Iranians who were celebrating and making jokes about it.
Oh, okay.
So I know there were fireworks. Well, at least one place.
I initially, upon seeing the news article about it, had concerns. Oh shit, we've taken a wrong turn.
That's a strange thing to have concerns about at a time like that.
Oh fuck, we now only have
Maybe
3
that's what
minutes.
the pilot said.
We now only have a 3-minute grace. We've lost 27 minutes by missing that corner. No,
Reverse.
I-
3-point turn. 3-point turn.
I had concerns that possibly Israel may have been involved because they had fired missiles at an embassy, hadn't they?
Well, that was my first thought, and I'm sure there's people in Iran who still think that. I don't think that is the case. They
No,
flew into a mountain, didn't they?
Difficult weather, and yeah, they've crashed into something. However,
I think
accidents do happen when you're flying that. But
well, yeah, I did hear him mention that helicopters are not particularly safe, especially for high-ranking individuals, because they have one single point of failure. Like if one of the engines goes on a plane, you've still got a few more to back you up. But if the engine goes in a helicopter, you're fucked.
Yeah, it's true. You won't catch me in a helicopter.
I went
like a whippet.
I went in a helicopter once when I was a kid. I flew over the Grand Canyon.
Yeah. You couldn't pay me to get in a helicopter.
I wouldn't want to.
Oh, good. That means that we're both in agreement that it would be a bad idea. I could turn around here, but I worry that I've lost more time if I do that. Yeah, no, we'll just carry on. We'll take the route where I want us to take. I don't know where we are in the world. And we've gained three more minutes. So we've now got 6 minutes. I know how to save time. We speed. I'm like an unstoppable bus, me. Only this one's actually on time. Anyway, the question. And it leads back to a topic that we previously discussed. In fact, it leads back to a previous connections round. I want to know if you can remember. You there?
Yeah. Sorry, I just saw a video. It was a lady who it was a BBC thing, and they had a talking head on, and the newsreader, I think it was about the election, and she was shaking her head, and the newsreader was like, "Oh, I can see you're shaking your head already because you don't believe it." And she said, "No, I'm shaking my head because I've got dystonia."
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, what was your question?
I hadn't asked it.
Like the previous connections round, is it?
It relates to a previous connections round, so I'm wondering if you can remember.
Remember a previous connections round.
And this particular question was one of the questions on the BBC Radio 2 quiz today.
7.
No, that was a music connection thing from about 45 minutes before the quiz. Honestly, it's like you don't know anything about BBC Radio 2's morning
they were asking
features.
People about. You said there was a thing where they asked a question that the answer to which was one of the people that worked at the station, right?
Yeah, that was one of the things. That was one of the 5 questions. Yes.
What were the others?
Well, I was going to ask you one of them as standard, and I can't remember all of them because I don't make a point of remembering them all.
Okay, what's the one question then?
The one that I remember was which one of these 3 was considered a wonder of the industrial world.
Oh, okay, go on.
The options are the Eiffel Tower, the London sewer system, or the Golden Gate Bridge.
London sewer system.
And that is correct. And obviously we talked about the industrial wonders of the world as part of a connection.
When you were playing Northgard.
It was a long, long time ago.
And I remember the name of the game.
I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure you have remembered the name of the game because I can't remember what it was, so I can't. I mean, Northgard is a game that I played, but whether it's the right game, I don't know.
It definitely was Northgard.
Okay. So anyway, I remembered it because of us having covered it, and they got it, and Zoe Ball had said that it's oddly beautiful down there, which seems an odd thing for someone to say about a sewer system, but I'm not going to question it.
Well, it's incredibly complex and intricate and impressive.
Is it that sewer system whether he decided to build it twice as big as they wanted because of future development?
Possibly. That sounds sensible.
Yeah, it does sound sensible. So you know, you've probably got enough room to fight a zombie down there.
They should probably do that for everything, really, shouldn't they?
Yeah, expand on it enough to,
Yeah.
you know, actually last. You don't build it for what you need now. Build it for what you think you'll need in the future.
Absolutely.
Because otherwise, you're just making it obsolete in a very quick time span.
Yeah.
Oh, we crashed. Oh, we've run out of fuel. What was the warning about that?
Maybe there was a light in the cab.
There might well be. Oh, we've still got 200 odd. We've got 100 litres left.
Oh, you should be fine. That's a lot, isn't it? You drive.
It's and it's going down quick, but we're in a lorry. It's going. We're gonna have to fuel up and rest because we're not gonna have time because of all this stop starting. That's a shame.
You should have taken that turn, shouldn't you?
Well, I mean, we'd still have a fuel issue, which was going to take time to sort out. The tolls have put us 4 minutes behind now. But the trouble is, I can't see a petrol station or a gas station, if you are one of those pesky Americans with your fucking annoying language, for us to fill up at.
Fill her up.
We are a long way out from one.
Which country are we in now?
Good question. We are in...
France.
Yeah, we are in France, on our way to Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Trouble is, I'm not convinced that we have a petrol... In fact, you know what, let's look at the map proper. Our next petrol station is here. Which is 157 kilometres away. And we have enough fuel for 194. So yeah, we should be okay. As long as we don't have any undue stops, we should make it. So no doubt we're going to hit traffic at some point. How did we not have enough fuel to do the journey in the first place? I don't go anywhere unless I've got enough fuel to get there.
You probably should have filled up the tank before we left, to be honest.
It's not my truck. It's not my responsibility.
It's your responsibility.
It's not. They've given me a sub-optimal vehicle for this job. I expect better compensation. Or the opportunity to ram it into something. Like this other vehicle. Is this a bus? No, it's a small van. Well, a large van. I really enjoyed driving a van around when I moved into this flat. Something about being a man in a van just really did something for me. You should get a van, then we could be men with Ben.
Hang on, you've got a van?
No, I had a van. Briefly. I rented one, didn't I, to move flat?
Well, I'm going to have to rent mine one to move when I move. It's just easier. It's just easier.
Yeah, but who's gonna drive it?
Mum or her partner?
Well, I mean, if I'm available, I'll do it for you.
That would be good. Bit of a waste of time for you, eh?
Yeah, said if I'm available.
Okay. Get out of work.
What are we waiting for? It's like they want me to run out of fuel in time. Bastards. Oh, we're on the wrong side of the road. We're in France, aren't we? Le Français. Le tout de le fruit. Oh, we're speeding again.
Would you like my last topic, sans the connections round, which I'll get to?
Yeah, sure.
About this Scarlett Johansson stuff.
Oh, the AI voice thing that apparently sounds like her.
Yeah.
Have you heard it? Because I haven't.
No.
Okay.
Probably should have in preparation for this topic. Apparently, hang on, let me actually find the article. ChatGPT. Apparently, they approached her.
Fuck! I've just gone through a red light.
She did a film. I don't know whether you've seen her. I've seen it. It's great.
I haven't.
The gist is that this advanced AI comes out. It's like a Siri on like acid. It's like a proper AI, and it's played by Scarlett Johansson, or one of them is. and Joaquin Phoenix plays a lonely guy who falls in love with it. They fall in love with each other, and it's a great film because it sort of catalogues the development of a relationship into the inevitable decline. A traditional relationship plays out like they meet, they fall in love, they have good times, and then they start drifting apart, and their interests are different, and they she sort of outgrows the relationship and then moves on.
She's tired of being told to play Despacito for him. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm familiar.
Well, the AI continually advanced and end up advancing to a higher level of being.
Oh, just like in Lucy.
Yeah, I think. Yes, so Scarlett Johansson, from what I gather, was approached to do this and declined or sort of was considering it or didn't have a chance to get back, and then she found out that actually they used a voice that sounded, by her account, an awful lot like her. So, yeah.
Bit awkward.
It is. It is.
Would you, if
it wasn't deliberate, but
if anyone asked you to, would you let them use your voice for such a thing?
why would you want to?
I don't know.
I mean,
Matt,
if it was a big thing, I'd probably. Yeah.
The way I see it.
Asked me and paid me.
The way I see it, right? I'm conscious that actually we might not make it to the thingy. Oh no, we're not that far off. Yeah, we're good.
Not speeding.
No, we're fine. We're fine. We in the Fallout TV series, there's a nice conversation with Matt Berry, who plays a voice actor in the show. He's a voice actor within the show as well as a voice actor for the show. Because we meet the guy that does the voice for a robot that he does the voice for, and it's him, which makes sense, right?
Yeah,
it's perfect. It's sort of like in that Terminator film, we meet the guy who modelled the Terminator, the T-800, and then the guy who did the voice for him because Arnie's voice was ridiculous for it. Right?
Yeah, Arnie was a Texan. And there was this Austrian scientist.
And it's a ridiculous fucking thing there, but they made it work in Fallout because it's the same fucking guy, and you know it's the same fucking guy, and Anyway, he does this. He has this talk about how he and the guy that he's talking to are commodities at this point, and people don't like either of them because they found the solution to getting through what is for their industry quite a almost dystopian cataclysmic situation. And that's by becoming a commodity that they can trade with, rather than just being actors. They are the face of something that is going to be a big deal, or the voice of something that's going to be a big deal. So, that, like you say, if it was a big enough thing, I'd probably go for it myself. I don't think anyone would really want my voice.
No.
Because you can get sat-nav voices and stuff, can't you? I don't think anyone would want my voice for that, personally. Turn left at the next exit.
No, you didn't say it like that, you got to give me something. Turn left at the next exit, right? Turn left at the next exit. Turn left at the next exit. Turn.
At the next exit, turn left.
At the next exit, turn left.
Oi, turn left, quick! You're gonna miss it. Make your turn.
Turn left. Turn left. Turn left at the next exit. At the next, I need like rehearsal time.
So, how familiar are you with the town that I live in terms of the road network?
Not very.
Okay.
I had a point I wanted to raise, but
go on then. Go on.
Well, I was gonna, if you could upload yourself, your consciousness, at the moment of your death, to an AI world, would you do it?
Depends on which AI world it would be.
Well, it would be like a massive multiplayer thing where you could set up your own little room and do your own thing.
Just like Second Life all over again.
Yeah, I mean, we've basically created heaven at that point, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. I probably would.
Yeah, I would. Anyway, go on.
So, if you were to put up Google Maps,
yeah,
and search Albion Street and Westload Street.
What directions?
No, just go to the junction where those two meet.
Bear with.
At the western end, the southwestern end of Albion Street is Westload Street.
Open it in the app. Why not?
Oh, that's bloody border control. Anyway, let's sleep at border control, shall we?
Okay, where am I looking here?
Are you got it?
Whereabouts did you say this thing was?
The corner of, well, you know, there's that town in the bridge in the middle of town, or near the church, and Santander, that one. I don't know if Santander's still there, actually, thinking about it, but that bridge, if you turn right heading towards town from that bridge, you head down a road that I think is maybe Double Street or Bridge Street or something like that, and that leads you towards Albion and Westload. Now, officially, direction-wise, Westload's the one that's got the job centre and the bingo hall on.
Well, I found Albion Street.
Okay, well, Albion Street is like where are you coming from?
I came from the bridge and I went up Double Street.
Okay,
and
then
found the Katana Japanese cuisine restaurant.
Okay, now the thing is, Double Street, if you stay on it, you have to bend round to the left, which is a bend to the left, and that then takes you onto Westload. It's like it's one road, but it counts as two because they've renamed it after the bend, right? Whereas you turn off to get onto Westload Street.
Okay.
Okay. So to get onto Albion Street. Now, the reason this matters is because if you're driving that and it's giving you directions, it says go straight ahead onto Albion Street. Which isn't true. It isn't right. It isn't right in any sense of the words. And the reason it isn't right is because A, you have to turn off the road that you're on, so you're absolutely, definitely not going straight, yeah? It's physically impossible for you to go straight, because what you do in that circumstance is you go into a house. And it's a ridiculous fucking thing, direction-wise. And that's it, that's my point. It's just, that's the thing. Like, what a ridiculous fucking set of directions to give someone. Because it's bullshit.
I guess. I mean, at a certain point, you've just got to use your common sense.
Yeah, okay, but if you
end up
don't
driving into that house because you followed the sat nav, you're an idiot. You deserve it.
Well, yeah. But it makes my son laugh to joke about it.
It's like that bit in The Office where the sat nav says go straight ahead, and it's literally just driving into a lake, and Michael does it.
Ah, that version of The Office.
Yeah. The funnier version, yeah.
Well, I'll take your word for it. We had to go through border control there. What happened to Shenzhen? Oh, we're in Switzerland now. And I don't know what the bloody speed limit. Oh, it's 80. Okay. Are we going to get there before deadline? Oh yeah, they want us there by 6:30 to 1 a.m. and we're going to get there at about 7 p.m. at the moment. So we're good. Oh fucking hell. I don't know how I feel about Switzerland.
Neutral, I should think.
No, that's how they feel about me, you daft twat. I must say...
Would you like this list?
Yeah, go on then.
Okay, Maud Apatow,
Okay.
Hailey Bieber, Terry Douglas, and Brooklyn Beckham.
Okay, well, I would say that the first three are probably married relations to famous people. Whereas Brooklyn is the son of two famous people. I may well be married to a famous person, but I don't know who they're married to, based on the name.
Anais Gallagher.
I'm assuming related in some way to... hang on. Are these all children of famous people?
Which might... Not just that.
Okay.
They're not just children of famous people. They are themselves...
Famous people that were the children of famous people.
Which would make them...
nepo-babies.
Yay! Would you I'll
Is
go
that
for the
actually
sport.
the thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Lily Collins. Oh well, we'll start from the beginning. How about that? So, Maud Apatow is the daughter of Judd Apatow,
Makes sense.
an actress. Hailey Bieber. Father is Stephen Baldwin. The
Oh.
Baldwin brothers. Carice Douglas. Who do you think her parents are?
Michael Douglas.
And Catherine Zeta-Jones. Yeah.
This is this isn't blackmail. It's entrapment.
Yeah. Brooklyn Beckham. We've already established David Beckham and Victoria Beckham's son.
Yeah.
Anais Gallagher, of course, Noel Gallagher's daughter.
No, it could have been Noel or Liam.
Lily Collins is Phil Collins' daughter. Lily Rose Depp.
Well, it's Johnny Depp's.
Yeah.
And she was in a TV show, wasn't she? And she's done some music as well.
Yeah, she's in
Was
The
it
Idol.
Oh, yeah,
She's
that's
the
it.
face of Chanel number 5. Lists her secret skill as dissociative pout. Kaya Gerber.
Oh, God, we're going the wrong way. It's that, we've not been told off for going the wrong way. I'll just go to a recruitment agency.
Another job. Kaya Gerber is Cindy Crawford's daughter. Mason Gooding is
No. Cuba Gooding Jr.?
Gooding Jr.'s daughter. Done. Maya Hawke.
Oh, it's Ethan Hawke's daughter.
Yes,
with
Ethan
Uma
Hawke
Thurman. And
Uma
she
Thurman.
was in Stranger Things.
He was, yes. He's also in that movie you don't like, Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah. Yeah, she was, wasn't she?
Dakota Johnson.
I don't know who she's.
There's 3 here.
I know what she's famous for.
Yeah. She's the daughter of actors Don Johnson and Melanie Griffith. Her grandmother was Tippi Hedren. Do you know who Tippi Hedren was?
No, not off the top of my head.
She was in The Birds.
Ah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. She obviously famous for 50 Shades of Grey and then taking down Ellen DeGeneres.
Yes, the People's Princess. Zoe Kravitz.
Lenny Kravitz.
And Lisa Bonet, apparently. Rafferty Law.
No. Jude?
Jude Law and Sadie Frost, yeah. Billy Lord.
Oh, Billy Lord, Carrie Fisher.
Yes, Carrie Fisher, who herself is a nepo baby in a sense because her mother was Debbie Reynolds and her father was Eddie Fisher.
They were both in one of the Star Wars films together. Well, one or two of them together. Billy Lord was, played a Resistance person.
Apple Martin.
That's Chris Martin and Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yes, weird look to her.
I don't know what they're famous for.
The Chanel show and apparently achieving immediate it girl status.
Being the only person to ever buy a Goop product.
Yeah, probably. Jack Quaid.
Dennis Quaid.
And Meg Ryan. Gosh. He was on a Red Letter Media video. That's pretty cool. Meg Ryan's son is on a... Margaret Qualley.
Don't know.
Andy McDowell. Her daughter. She was also in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Wyatt Russell.
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn, yeah. Then you've got the Skarsgårds. It just says the Skarsgård clan. So,
Bill.
Alexander, Bill and Gustav. Well-known actress and sons of renowned scene dealer Stellan Skarsgård.
Yes, I have a lot of respect for him as an actor.
Yes, he was in Deep Blue Sea, which is a film I really like.
He's been in some of the Marvels.
Yeah.
As a...
And probably he's been in some good films as well.
He was in a version of the Girl with a Dragon Tattoo. I think he was in the Swedish version, which was the only version of it I've seen. It's Swedish, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever the native country is, and I could have sworn it was Swedish. So yeah, I'm pretty sure he was in that.
Jaden and Willow Smith.
They are of Will and Jada Smith.
Yes. Yes, there's a picture of them with the family, with Will with his Oscar on that memorable evening.
Isn't Jaden a not a musician, actor, and Willow a musician?
Well, Jaden was in Karate Kid, and it wasn't the Pursuit of Happiness when he was a kid.
And then he did a film with another one, like I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a sci-fi film with Will.
Yeah, that was sort of shit.
It was slated, but you know. Didn't she do a song about whipping her hair back and forth?
Yeah, I didn't know that she did the I whip my hair back and forth, which was very big for a time. I remember.
Yeah, big in the summer. Friday was big. It was fucking awful, but people talked about it.
You can tell this is an old article because so it lists the people. It goes Nepo connections, claim to fame, big break, secret skill, and have they addressed their Nepo baby status? Now for them it's got no, even though Willow recently she did. So, she said it wasn't anything to do with her fame, which is horseshit.
Yeah, absolutely bullshit.
Yeah, Will Smith seemed pretty keen on forcing some sort of showbiz dynasty.
Well, you know,
no doubt fucked his kids up. That's a fucked up family, man. You hear things about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, like she's cheating on him constantly, and he's fine with it because he's enamored with her, and it's very sad.
Oh, some people are into that sort of thing.
They've also got another son called Trey, who looks like the most well-adjusted person in that photo.
I did not know that they had another son.
Yeah.
Fucking hell! Look at where we're delivering. Just a barn in the middle of nowhere, next to the main road.
There's also another Osborne. So just Kelly and Jack. There is another Osborne.
Is it Daniel?
Who's that?
I don't know. I feel like Daniel Osborne might be.
No, he's a character from Coronation Street.
Oh, okay. Oh, Jeremy.
No.
What's his name? He was Chancellor of the Exchequer for a while. George. We've leveled. Well, good God, we've got 2 skill points.
Ozzy Osbourne actually has 5.
5 kids.
Yeah. Yeah, the one who declined to appear in the Osbournes is Amy Osbourne. High Tenant?
I'm assuming David? Or Neil?
Yeah, he is the adopted son of David Tennant and son of Georgia Tennant. And therefore grandson of Peter Davison and what's her face? He was in... he's in House of the Dragon. He played Aegon Targaryen.
Good God, we can buy a truck for 27.
Why?
So we got our own truck.
Well, okay. What's the difference?
Well, I don't know. We do our own jobs then. We get more money from it. Should we do it? Should we buy a truck?
I don't know.
Let's buy a truck. Oh, we could buy this one for... Oh, oh God, that one's done a lot more miles. Let's buy a Scania. Scanias are better than Mans. Deliver it to Rotterdam.
John David Washington is the last one on this list. Anyway, I've got one more.
Denzel?
Yeah, Denzel Washington and Pauletta Washington. There's also Liza Minnelli.
I don't know.
Judy Garland.
Oh.
And Vincent Minnelli. Who was
Fair
a
enough.
musical director.
Right.
What do you think about nepo babies?
Well, not really any of our business, are we?
Well, it obviously contributes to their success, doesn't it? Parents in the industry, they have the connections and have that name recognition.
Who is that?
And I think I'm always I don't like it when people refuse to acknowledge a luck in their success. The world is not simple. It's not simply a case of work hard equals success. There's a lot of various factors, So yeah, yeah.
Just trying to work out how to do a job now that they've changed the menu. I think if we do that, we're going to get 24k, nearly 25k for doing this job, which is 6k more than we got for doing the last job, right? And the only downside is that we've got to pay our tolls. And this is our garage. Look at it, isn't it lovely? Let's get that.
Yeah.
It's not
It's like
that
the sort of
great.
place you might store bodies.
Well, guess what we're going to be doing?
Oh my god.
Oh god, 1% damage. We've already damaged it.
Empire has reviewed the latest Doctor Who episode. Boom.
Okay.
How many stars out of 5?
2.
5.
Fucking morons. I don't know anything. Who put them in charge anyway?
It's a... Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, let's get this sorted, shall we? Let's go round the outside. No, I was disappointed by it. I'm going to continue to be disappointed, I should think, for the rest of the series, but it is... I'll just have to get over it because that's how it works. And like I've specifically said that I think I have now outgrown it as a show. I think it's no longer. I think it was never going to stay the same for me. Like it was never going to continue to be as good as it was because of who we were as people at the time. Right?
I mean, you say that, but I genuinely do think it's missing a certain something. I mean, I do have, you know, thoughts. I think I have issues with the character of Ruby. I don't think there's much there at present, you know. But we'll see. We'll see what the next one looks like. You know.
We've got a hitch for trailer as well, Ben. It's fine because what we're going to do is we're going to slam it round. Oh, look at that!
Well done.
Oh, I put the parking brake on. That helps. Oh, why is my arm going like that? Now just line it up. T. Fifth wheel locked, raising legs, attaching cables. Oh, that's to sort of say vehicle malfunction. I'm not going to worry too much about it, right? What time is it? It's 9:15. We'll do this job and then it'll be time to call it quits.
Oh, okay.
Well, this will be our second. This will be our second job. We're off to somewhere in France. I can't remember where now.
Lovely.
Where is it? Bourges, near Saint Laurent, which is not far from Le Mans. Because then we'll take a job from around there and just live in our truck for the rest of our lives. And then we'll buy a truck and there'll be someone else driving it for us. And they'll be earning us money.
Yeah, starting a company.
We could get someone to drive this truck and then we keep doing jobs in the other trucks until we can afford to buy another truck and we get someone else to drive that truck. That's what I do with my other savings. I took a few loans out so I could buy a couple of trucks and hire a couple of people, and then they're paying off the loan and their wages by doing the jobs for me, and I just drive around doing what I want. Normally jobs that take me about 4 hours real life time. Got to do what you got to do.
Yep.
Which means our next few upgrades we want to be doing fuel efficiency. Because then we spend less on fuel. And these are all upgrades that our employees can do as well. They can level up when they do driving.
It's a good plan.
And then they can get fuel efficiency stuff, or we can make it so they can do longer journeys and all that kind of crap. So it's proper business management.
Gosh, Wayne Rooney's got old and fat.
Well, that's what happens when you get old.
That's just what happens, isn't it?
Look at this bridge. Isn't it an engineering marvel?
No.
barely even looking at it. There's one over there as well, look.
Oh my god, 2 bridges.
One might even call them twins. Oh, there's a boat. Look at a boat. It's kind of cool.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
And a helicopter. Huh. Oh, and a Nino. Nino. 3 Ninos. So, viewer, if you're still here, you are, of course, requested to comment and let us know what you want us to talk about next week. By which we mean in the next video, but we'll be recording like the day this video goes out. So you might not have an awful lot of time.
Yeah, yeah.
They won't do it anyway.
No.
They never do. They never do. But can you blame them?
No.
I do. So I was watching a fully or semi-ramblomatic video or whatever they're called these days on Second Wind.
Yeah.
And it was discussing whether a video game can be too nuanced. Specifically, he makes the point that he would like to have villains that are just fucking having the time of their life. They're enjoying being a madman. They're not, or a villain or whatever. They're not just.
Yes, not every villain needs a tragic backstory. Sometimes an arsehole is just an arsehole.
Yeah. And he was talking about how the last time he did a review where it was where the villain hit the criteria that he wanted. There was a proper, memorable, and decent villain. Was Hi-Fi Rush. And the thing about Hi-Fi Rush is the studio that made it got bought up by Microsoft and has been effectively shut down, despite the game being a massive hit. So it's one of those, he didn't really save the studio in the way that it should have done. That's something that big studios are doing at the moment, is they're buying up the little ones that are making successful games and then shutting down the teams. And it's like, well, it's not really the right way of doing these things because these guys have made a hit. Let them make another fucking hit. Give them the time and space to do it, the funds to get them on their way, and then then it's your hit, isn't it? It's not their hit. It's yours.
Yeah.
You own it.
Yeah, there's a reluctance to allow creativity in the gaming industry and the film industry especially. Who's some of your standout favourite villains from fiction?
Fiction in general or video games?
Fiction in general.
Okay. I quite liked. Is his name Hans Lauder, the bad guy from Inglourious Bastards?
Yeah.
Because he's a bad guy, right? But he's a bad guy who understands. Exactly. He's a reasonable.
He's a Nazi.
But he's a reasonable person. He is doing a job. He's good at doing that job, and that job is a bad thing to do, right? But he's not. He's a standout, and he's well portrayed by Christoph Waltz, isn't he?
Yeah.
Who is a captivating actor. Anyway, there's a reason why he's been reused in some other Tarantino's. There's a reason why he's been involved in other films as well. He was in the Bond series, wasn't he? Is he Blofeld in the later stuff?
Yeah, which I think is stupid. Do you know the backstory behind the character in the Craig films?
Which character?
Blofeld.
No, not really. I've not really followed the series all that much.
James Bond's parents died when he was young, and he was sort of adopted by this skiing instructor.
Okay.
Who also had a son, and that son felt very jealous that James Bond got all of Daddy's attention, and then he grew up to be Blofeld, which is stupid. I hate that.
It reminds me of, and I know they would have done the piss take of it from the James Bond. But they do that in Austin Powers, don't they? They make it so it turns out they're brothers.
Yeah, but that's not. That was just in the Craig films.
I know, but oh well, yeah, fair point. There's this bit where Doctor Evil comments about how his father would womanize, he would beat them, and he would make outrageous claims like he had invented the question mark. It's just a stupid fucking thing. But no, yeah, no, he stood out. He stands out as a villain to me.
I didn't finish the book, but Blood Meridian I've read a chunk of, and Judge Holden is the villain in that, and he's got a lot of traction on YouTube in recent years because he's just such a creepy figure. Like the gist is that it follows this kid who joins this band of Indian hunters in the Wild West. Actually, I think they're hunting Mexicans. They like scalp them and sell the scalps to the government, or cash in the bounty. And just the description of this big, tall, fat guy who's completely bald. And they say that how they found him was that they were riding through the desert and he was just sitting on a rock, like completely naked, as though he was waiting for them. And one of the things he does is, well, every time they stop, there's a child goes missing. Is that okay? And one of the things that his thing is that they come across like drawings on rocks from ancient peoples, and he sketches them, and then he wipes them off the rock.
Oh. Okay.
Which is it's just sort of hang on, I'll find the quote. The quote is, "Whatever in creation exists without my knowledge exists without my consent."
Interesting.
Yeah, he's a chilling character. Yeah, I mean the opening introduction scene is him. There's like a pastor speaking in a tent, and he deliberately suggests that he accuses this pastor of I think of raping somebody, raping a child or something like that, and the crowd turns on him and lynches him. And he freely admits, like he goes to the bar afterwards and he's approached by some guy who's like, "Wow, how did you knew all that? How did you know all that?" And he's like, "No, I made it all up." And they just laugh about it. It's a chilling character. So yeah,
I quite liked the Andrew Scott portrayal of Moriarty as well. I know most of that is in the scripting rather than the acting, really. I mean, don't get me wrong, the acting is relevant, but the direction,
don't
I
really
think.
like it. No,
Did you not?
I don't like it. No, it's a bit too tumblery for me.
Oh well.
Yeah, I like. Another villain I really like. Oh, I don't even know. When you ask a question like that, it's so broad.
It really is.
It's hard to. It's like being asked to tell a joke. You can't really do it.
I can't think of a video game villain that really is iconic to me at all.
GLaDOS?
No, it doesn't really hit the level that. Because the thing about GLaDOS is that GLaDOS is the only real character in the original as well. Because it's us versus GLaDOS, right? That's it. There's no one else there really apart from the turrets, and the turrets don't count. So they're not really given any sort of personality until the second. So I don't. It's hard to count the villain if they are the only character. So. I mean, a great character. I will warrant you, but it doesn't feel like a villain role. It's an antagonist role. It's I know semantically it's basically the same thing, but there is a difference in my head.
Maybe, I don't know. Oh, let me think.
There was a list of them. Um,
What great villains in video games?
well, it was referenced in this what do you call it? The video I watched, and like the top 15. The most recent ones were someone from a game about 10 years ago, and Micah Bell from Red Dead 2.
Hmm.
Although I think that Dutch is a more interesting villain for that game.
Yeah, I played. I mean, I'd probably like that game more if it was a film, probably, which is probably heresy. Um, but yeah, I understand. Like he everything just falls apart on the guy. He's got a plan, damn it, and he's going to keep this together, and things keep going wrong, and he can't handle it.
Yeah, and that's
Just sort
pretty
of
much.
gradually
You,
falls into insanity as this gang collapses. And
how far did you get into the game? Did you make
I
it through
honestly
Guam?
can't. No, I didn't get that far.
Because there's a moment on in Guam where he kills an old woman right in front
Yeah,
of
I
you,
remember that. I remember reading about that.
and that's the point where it becomes absolutely fucking apparent that he's lost his fucking mind. And I think that's when Arthur realizes it too.
That's after Hosea dies, isn't it?
I think so.
I think that's probably one of the breaking points, to be honest.
Mm. But no, I would say from that particular game, I would say that Dutch is the better villain than Micah, because Dutch doesn't feel. Micah's always seems like a dick, right? But you see Dutch slip into it, and that's you start this game literally in the snow with him and everyone else trying to find somewhere safe to be, and Dutch
Yes.
putting his weight to help the group survive. And by the end of it, he's helping kill them all off one by one, because
That's the well, that's really the story, isn't it? It's a story of this gang falling apart, and
oh
things
yeah,
go wrong
absolutely,
after that.
yeah.
That robbery on the ship goes wrong, and that's the beginning of the end.
A Blackwater ferry.
Yeah.
Yes. But no, just like I say, just out of all of them, Bowser was on top of the list. The thing about Bowser is he's sort of playful about it, isn't he? For all the iterations, it seems. I mean, we've talked about it before, I'm sure, but it feels more like a role play than it does him actually being the bad guy. And he's a hands-on parent as well, and he's yeah. It's weird thinking of him as a villain. I mean, he's the bad guy, but he's the bad guy because there needs to be a bad guy, right? And we all know there's a sex thing going on there.
We have spoken about this before.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a bored rich woman who's with her boyfriend is just having her lower class sex fantasy and is basically hired the kingdom to indulge her.
Yep. Have you played many of the Mario games with an actual storyline?
I haven't played any of the Mario games.
Ever?
No. I played a bit of one. I can't remember which one it was, but
I quite enjoyed Paper Mario. I thought that was a decent.
That's the one that's stage play in it.
Yeah, I thought that was quite good, and they've made more of them since. But I played the original Paper Mario on an emulator, in fact. And I thought that was a decent game. An RPG, which isn't something you'd expect from. Like, it's an RPG with companions, and the first companion you get is a Goomba. And then you get a bomb, and it's like, well, all these things are what would be your villains normally, or your opponents that you're trying to kill. It's like, actually, it turns out we've fallen victim to the assumption that all of these are bastards, but they're not. But yeah, no. We're getting there, slowly but surely. I reckon we're about 20 minutes away from finishing this job.
Okay.
So, give or take. It's hard to judge it. We don't have to sleep again, I know that much.
I mean, another great villain is Joffrey.
Is
I
he
think. Yes.
really?
Well, he's one of the. There's not a massive amount of depth to him, but he's the. In the books and the TV show, he's such a great love-to-hate villain, isn't he? Really.
Well, I know the TV show better than the books.
Yeah.
I suppose yes, there is the love to hate him element, because you'll be hard pressed to find
So
anyone who actually liked him.
this is a 2003 AFI American Film Institute poll. For there's 100 heroes, 100 villains, right?
Okay.
So
I can guarantee Norman Bates is going to be on the villain list somewhere.
let's look at the top 10. Norman Bates is number 2.
Okay, I mean, I said he was going to absolutely have to be on that list.
Yeah.
So I'm okay.
Any others pre 2003? Or the great movie villains?
Okay, so have you got?
There's 50.
Have you
For
got?
some reason?
Have you got whatever Jack Nicholson's character in A Few Good Men? I can't remember what his name is.
I fucking doubt it. No.
No? Okay, that's fair enough.
No, I think you're in danger of overthinking some of these.
Hal.
Yep, number 13, HAL 9000. Gender undetermined.
Is that understandable? Would you say he's non-binary?
Yeah.
Okay, give me films and I'll tell you.
Okay, I'm gonna start.
Start as low as you want, up to you, we've got time.
Okay, number 50. You won't get this one because I don't think. Well, I don't think. Training Day.
No, I've not seen it.
No, Detective Alonzo Harris, played by Denzel Washington. Goldfinger.
Was that Blofeld in that one?
No, no.
Oh,
Who was the villain in Goldfinger?
Was it Goldfinger?
Yes, believe it or not, it was Fucking hell. Yes.
Sorry, I'm not familiar with the fucking lore of the bloody. I forget
the
who.
title. It's the
No,
name
it's
of
not. It's
the
not
film.
always. It's not always, is it?
Oh,
Is
no, you're quite
is
right.
Dracula in there?
The villain of For Your Eyes Only is not For Your Eyes Only.
It could be your eyes. Your eyes lie to you.
Count Dracula is number 33.
I'm surprised it's that low.
Number 48, The Usual Suspects.
Kaiser Soze.
Yep, Scarface.
Scarface.
I'm gonna.
Tony Montana.
No. Because this is the 1932 version.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna give it to you anyway. It's Tony Camonte in the 1932 version. Die Hard.
Hans Gruber.
Batman.
Jack Nicholson's The Joker.
Yep.
Okay.
Whatever Happened to Baby Jane?
I don't know.
Baby Jane Hudson.
Oh, it was actually Baby Jane, was it?
Yeah.
I see. I nearly joked about it being Baby Jane, but I thought, well, it won't be, will it? Because it's not always in the title.
Betty Davis makes her second appearance in The Little Foxes, where she played Regina Giddens.
Yeah, I've not seen that one.
She played Baby Jane as well. Public Enemy.
I don't know.
Get it? James Cagney. Mommy Dearest. You might get this.
No, I don't.
Joan Crawford, who's played by Faye Dunaway. Nightmare on Elm Street.
Freddy.
Yep. 101 Dalmatians.
Cruella.
Little Caesar, which is a 1931 crime film. The villain is Caesar Enrico Bandello.
No, I'm not seen it.
The Third Man.
I've not seen
Harry
that.
Lime. Blue Velvet.
I don't know.
Frank Booth, as played by Dennis Hopper. The Sweet Smell of Success. J.J. Hunsaker, Marathon Man. Dr. Sizzle.
No, I wouldn't know.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Well, I'm.
Goldfinger.
The question is, who is going to be presented as the villain in Bonnie and Clyde?
Well, there's more than one.
Because
which might help.
realistic. Oh, is it
more than one name listed?
Is it the police or is it Bonnie and Clyde?
It's Bonnie and Clyde.
Okay, because it's an awkward one.
Clyde,
It depends on what perspective you're meant to support, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Rebecca.
Is it
Not
Rebecca?
the title character. No.
I don't know what. I don't know
Um,
the film.
Mrs.
Sorry.
Danvers. Taxi Driver.
Oh, okay. Don't know.
No, Taxi Driver is the film.
Don't know.
Travis Bickle.
Oh, of
The
course. Yeah.
Night of the Hunter.
Don't know.
Reverend Harry Powell. Cape Fear.
It'll be this, what's his name's character, De Niro's character. But I don't know what the character's called.
Yeah, I mean they're referencing the one they use is the original, but it's the same.
Okay.
It's Max Caddy. It's played by Robert Mitchum, and as you rightly said, Robert De Niro. The War of the Worlds.
Well, that'd be the aliens from Mars,
Yeah.
or whatever they're meant to be from.
Or Martians, as aliens from Mars tend to be called. Yep. White Heat, which
I've not seen it.
No, Cody Jarrett. Number 25, The Shining.
You see, I wondered if The Shining was going to be on there. Have they gone with Jack, or have they gone with whatever hallucination he was having?
Jack Torrance.
Yeah, okay. Because I mean, it could be either again.
Wall Street.
Gordon Gekko.
Yep. All About Eve.
Adam.
Eve.
Oh, what are the odds?
Yeah, Eve Harry.
I'm not familiar with this film, so.
Yeah, the third, at least the third film on this list that has Betty Davis in, which is weird. The Terminator.
The T-800.
Well, the Terminator. So I guess I'll give you that. The Manchurian Candidate, which you won't get.
The President.
No, Miss Eleanor Island. Bambi.
The Hunter.
Man. So yeah, I'll give you that. Mutiny on the Bounty.
The Captain.
Yeah, Captain Bligh. Jaws.
Is it the Shark?
Yes. Now it's interesting they put the gender of the shark as male, which is interesting.
What number is that?
Number 18.
Is Chucky on this list?
No, I shouldn't think. No, he's not.
Okay.
Misery.
Anne Wilkes?
Yep,
Annie Wilkes?
Chinatown.
I don't know, but I know that's another Jack Nicholson film. If you had to go with that version, I don't know if there's another version, but.
Yeah, Noah Cross, who is played by John Huston. He's the paedophile millionaire. Schindler's List.
Is it the Nazis?
Where it's Eamon Goth, or Goth, who was played by Ralph Fiennes, the main Nazi in that film.
That's fair enough.
Alien.
The Xenomorph, or the Alien.
Yeah, they put the Alien. 2001, we've already done Hal. Clockwork Orange.
I'm going to go with Alex Delage.
Yep.
Yes.
The Godfather Part 2.
Vito Corleone.
Michael Corleone.
I have not seen the films. Not seen any of them.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
That would be the evil stepmother.
The Evil Queen.
Queen, yes.
Yeah.
But she was a stepmother, wasn't she?
Yeah. The Exorcist.
Okay, so are we going with the girl, or are we going with the devil, or the demon, or whatever it is?
This isn't quite as sophisticated as that. So yeah, play it.
Played by Linda Blair, isn't it?
They mentioned both actually.
Oh, okay.
So it's what's the name of the girl? Do you remember?
I don't know the character's name. I know she was played by Linda Blair.
Yeah, it's Reagan, and the demon's name is Pazuzu.
Pazuzu.
The gender is female/demon hybrid.
I've not seen it. I just know there's a vomiting scene. She's very offensive towards the reverend or a priest or whatever his name's.
I should probably watch it. I did see a scene which. Sorry, go on.
I've heard there's a somewhat inappropriate scene regarding a crucifix.
Yep. There was a scene, I've mentioned it before in one of these videos that sort of chilled me a bit, where the priest is at the in the subway station, and there's a homeless guy who says, like, spare a thought for an old altar boy, Father. And then a few scenes later he's with the demon, and he's looking out the window, and then he hears that guy's voice again saying, spare a thought for an old altar boy, Father. And it's like, oh fuck. Double Indemnity, which is a film I watched around Christmas time again. Felix Dietrichson, who's the femme fatale in it. Fatal Attraction. Number 7. We're in the top 10.
See, I don't know the film well enough. Is Fatal Attraction one with the bunny boiling?
Yes, it's
So
the
whoever
origin of
does
the phrase bunny boiler. Yeah.
yeah, whatever the character is who does that.
Yeah,
'Cause-
it's Glenn Close. It's Alex Forrest. It's kind of a film about. I mean, I guess it's a film about AIDS, really. Fatal Attraction. That there's this thing out there, and if you have, unprotected sex with a stranger, you could bring this destructive force into your life without even meaning to. It's a Wonderful Life.
Depression.
Capitalism. No, Mr. Potter is the banker.
Fair enough.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest at number 5.
Nurse Ratched, I will say,
Yep.
is the most likely candidate.
Yep. The Wizard of Oz.
The Wicked Witch.
Yep. The Empire Strikes Back. Don't overthink it.
Darth Vader.
Yeah. Psycho we've done, and the number 1 greatest villain from
Up to 2003.
3, as established by the AFI jurors, featured received an Academy Award.
Okay.
Film that came out in 1991.
Okay, bear with. I'm trying to think films that came out in 91.
The male character.
Have you got a genre for me?
Horror.
91 horror. Okay, give me some more.
It's based on a book.
Is it a Stephen King book?
No.
Okay.
It had there was a film of the same series that came up before it, in which his character was played by Brian Cox. It
I
had
don't
2
know.
sequels and a TV show.
Okay. No, I don't know from that.
The actor who played this character is Welsh.
Nope. Give me the film, because I'm not going to get it.
The Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, really? Hannibal Lecter?
Yes, Hannibal Lecter was the greatest movie villain of all time, which is sort of fair enough.
Yeah, I suppose I can see that. There was a lot of Jack Nicholson films on there. I know some of them that weren't his version, but there was a lot of films that he'd been in on that list. I thought. I think I counted 4 or 5, which on a 50 isn't too bad, really.
Yeah.
Didn't want to heroes, seeing as.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure thing. I did consider it, but
just because we're about halfway through what time we had left to get there, so.
All right. Well, there's another 50. So unless you want to just start throwing names out there.
Well, is Luke Skywalker on there?
Let me check. No.
Okay. Batman.
Yeah.
Okay, start at the bottom and we'll work our way up.
Okay, number 50, Gladiator.
Is it the Gladiator as played by Russell Crowe? Maximus Decimus Aurelius, or whatever it is.
Yep. Philadelphia.
The Tom Hanks character.
Yep.
I don't. Yeah, the song "Streets of Philadelphia" was done for that, and the villain, of course, is AIDS and society's reaction to it.
Yes.
Yes.
The name of the character in Gladiator, incidentally, was General Maximus Decimus Meridius.
I wasn't far off.
Terminator 2: Judgment Day.
That'll be the Arnold Schwarzenegger T-800. Is the hero
yes,
of that
Terminator, who has the distinction of appearing on both lists. That character.
Yeah, although it is a different incarnation of.
Yes.
Yeah.
Silkwood.
I don't know the film.
It's Karen Silkwood. She was a whistleblower who died, I think, under mysterious circumstances.
It happens a lot, that.
Yeah. Batman, which you've done as Batman. The Mask of Zorro.
Zorro?
Yep. The French Connection, which you won't get.
No.
Jimmy Popeye Doyle.
Huh?
The Ten Commandments.
Moses.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say God then.
No, I'm not stupid. God don't exist. Moses got bored up in a mountain somewhere and carved some stuff. How can I fuck these people's lives up?
Yeah, he just
Thou shalt not murder.
Walked around in the desert a bit for 10 years or 20 years and just hoped for the best.
I know what I know what will
Fuck,
confuse them.
I've got to think of something soon. Oh god.
What I know what will really confuse them. Don't covet my neighbour's oxen. My neighbour don't even have any oxen.
Boys Town.
I
Which
don't
is,
know.
Father Edward Flanagan was played by Spencer Tracy. Goodbye, Mr. Chips.
Mr. Chips.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Arthur Chipping. Serpico.
I don't know.
Frank
familiar.
Serpico.
Oh, that's the thing. I don't. Some of these films I just don't know them at all to be able to.
You know what the plot of Serpico is?
Has it got something to do with cartels?
I think I'm right in saying this.
I feel like
I'm not right in saying this. It was a different Al Pacino film. What's the Al Pacino? There's an Al Pacino film where I'm sure he plays a guy who robs a bank to pay for his partner's gender reassignment surgery.
Actually, you know what? There's an episode of Always Sunny where they end up getting a police car, and Charlie Day's character tries to be Al Pacino in Serpico as a sort of slightly dodgy cop. So maybe that's vaguely connected to the plot. But yeah, I should have known because he keeps going around and getting called calling himself Serpico. So I should have known that it was. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, go on.
Yeah, it was a Dog Day Afternoon, that film I was thinking of. Lassie Come Home.
Is it Lassie?
No, it's The Well, weirdly enough.
Oh, who would have known?
City Lights. This is a Charlie Chaplin film.
Whoever Charlie Chaplin plays.
The Tramp. The famous Charlie Chaplin character. Star Wars, making the first of 2 appearances.
Okay.
This is the first of 2.
Well, I asked if Luke Skywalker's on the list, and you said no.
Luke Skywalker is not on the list.
So I'm going to go with Han Solo.
It's one of them. He's Han Solo is number 14.
Okay.
So who is another Star Wars hero?
Well, Princess Leia, I would say, is the most likely one that they'd pick.
No.
Go on, who did they go with then?
Obi-Wan.
Really?
Yeah.
I suppose 2003 you've got Obi-Wan in.
He's a great mentor, isn't he?
Yeah, I suppose. I wouldn't have picked him as a great hero for films.
True Grit.
I don't know. I've not seen it.
Rooster Cogburn is played by John Wayne. Sergeant York, which is Alvin York, as played by Gary Cooper. Tarzan the Ape Man.
Is it Tarzan?
Yep. Fargo.
I don't know her name, but it'll be the cop, won't it? The cop woman.
Marge Gunderson.
Yeah, that's it. Isn't she pregnant in it?
Yeah, she is. Yeah. The Big Sleep.
Insomnia.
Philip Marlowe is played by Humphrey Bogart. Erin Brockovich.
Erin Brockovich, as played by Julia Roberts.
I have a feeling that the story of Erin Brockovich.
Vaguely, doesn't she help out with a law thing?
It's a town that has polluted water or radiated water or something like that. She's the lawyer who comes in and helps them win a big court case. I have a feeling like a lot of people didn't get money from that. That should have, or got far less than they expected because the fees were so high or something like that.
Oh, most likely.
Cool Hand Luke.
Is it Luke?
Yeah, Luke Jackson, played by Paul Newman. Patton.
General Patton?
Yep, played by George C. Scott. 12 Angry Men.
I don't know his name, but he'll be the guy who's like, well, I don't necessarily think that he did it.
Know who played him?
Not off the top of my head, no.
Yeah, it was juror number 8, Davis, was played by Henry Fonda.
Henry Fonda. It's not seen that in years.
All the President's Men.
The President?
No.
I wouldn't know.
Villain in that.
I've not seen it, so.
It's about Watergate.
Oh.
It's Woodward and Bernstein.
Is it not Deep Throat?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Superman.
I'm going to go with Lois Lane. Superman, obviously.
No, sorry, it was Clark Kent.
Oh, you know, I don't know how I mixed those two up. They don't look anything alike.
I know. The Pride of the Yankees. It was Lou Gehrig.
I don't know.
Played by Gary Cooper.
No, I wouldn't have got it.
Thelma and Louise.
Is it Thelma and Louise?
Yeah. Were they heroes?
I think
They were
they'd be
protagonists.
anti-heroes.
I don't think they were.
Stand up for
That's such
women's
a
rights
sad.
and all that, but they did kill someone. I know they probably had it coming, but they
He
did
was
kill
a
someone.
rapist wannabe. That's such
Yeah.
a sad film. They drive off the Grand Canyon. And I've got a book. When I went to America, I got a book called Death in the Grand Canyon. And in the suicide section, it is full to the brim of people who killed themselves as inspired. Not well, they weren't inspired to kill themselves by Thelma and Louise, but they killed themselves in that way because of Thelma and Louise. I don't know where it is now. It's around somewhere.
I'm
There
at
it
the
is.
delivery point, so we'll have to skip through these.
Okay, where were we? We're at
I'll,
number
I'll do
25.
I'll do the complicated delivery because it's delivery location because I mean it'll take a bit longer.
Okay. On the waterfront,
Don't know.
it's Terry Malloy, as played by Marlon Brando. Spartacus.
Spartacus.
A lot of title characters.
The thing about Spartacus is there's quite a lot of him.
Yeah.
It's uncertain who's actually him.
Gandhi.
Is it Mahatma?
Yeah. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Is it Butch Cassidy and his Sundance Kid pal?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. In the Heat of the Night.
The Cold Side of a Pillow.
No, Virgil Tibbs. As in, they call me Mr. Tibbs.
But did you like my little joke?
Yes, I did. The Adventures of Robin Hood.
Is it Robin Hood?
Yeah. Dirty Harry.
Harry Callahan.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Shane.
got my whole name, didn't I?
Yeah, well done.
Thank you.
Shane.
I don't know.
Hazard a guess.
Is his name Shane?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with that one, but
Norma Ray.
is it Norma Ray?
Yeah, it's Norma Ray. Star Wars, you've already got the Han Solo. Schindler's List.
Oscar Schindler.
Yeah. The Grapes of Wrath. It's not the Grapes of Wrath.
Is it the fruit bowl?
No, it's Tom Joad, played by Henry
Tom
Fonda.
Jones.
Tom Joad. Mr. Smith Goes to Washington.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I should have just charged around from the other side. Is it Mr. Smith?
Yeah. Are you at a farm?
Yeah, I've gone from one farm to another.
What are you delivering?
Hang on, give me a sec. Pressure tanks, 2 of them. Oh, it looks like there's 4. What am I
Lawrence
doing?
of Arabia.
Lawrence, I should think.
Yeah, T. Lawrence. You know how he died?
No, I don't.
Motorcycle accident. I don't know why you need to know that. It's just a fun-ish bit of trivia. It's a Wonderful Life.
George, whatever it is.
George Bailey. Yeah. Aliens.
It'll be Ellen Ripley.
Yep. Rocky.
Rocky Balboa.
Yep. We're in the top 10, by the way. Top 10 started with Lawrence of Arabia. Silence of the Lambs.
Well, I'll tell you who it isn't. Buffalo Bill. No, I can't remember. Clarice Starling.
Clarice Starling, yeah. High Noon. I don't think you'll get this.
No.
Marshall Will Kane, as played by Gary Cooper. Casablanca.
Sam.
Oh, you must remember this.
I've not seen it.
Did you get that reference?
No.
It's the song that they play. As time goes by. Okay. It's Rick.
Okay. Rick Fontaine.
No, Rick Blaine.
I wouldn't know. I've not
Who's
seen
Rick
it.
Fontaine?
It's Vic Fontaine. He's a
Oh, he's from DS9.
yeah.
Doctor No.
James Bond.
Yep. No, James Bond was number 3. Number 2, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Indiana Jones.
Yep. And final one, To Kill a Mockingbird.
I can't remember what his name is, but it's the Nicholson character, isn't it? I can't remember his name.
I think you're thinking of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
I am. Oh, Atticus Finch.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I did Mockingbird, Cuckoos. You know, it's all the same to me. Let's call the whole thing off.
Well, yes. There we go.
Yeah, well, thank you for that, Ben, and thank you for joining us.
All right.
If you didn't, which you know you didn't, that is obviously it. That's an hour and a half of recording, Ben.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's not bad,
Well,
is it?
yeah, yeah. Well,
I've saved as well, so yeah.
We'll see you next time
Bye, everyone.
for a birthday special.
Woohoo!
Bye.
Bye.
Actually, technically, hang on.
Yeah. No, this is a birthday one.
Yeah, it's my birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, Ben.
Happy birthday to you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Look, we'll do birthday presents next week.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Like, actually, bye now, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, bye.